What's going on, Twin Vibrations? Coming back to you guys again. We haven't been on here in a minute, but we want to drop some fire for you guys when it comes to brain waves, brain cycles, bro. What do you have to say about that, bro? What are we gonna be going over? All I can say is when you start to understand the way your brain works, the way you start to remember and you start to really concentrate on how your mind works, how it facilitates thoughts, emotions, right? You start to feel more powerful. You start to feel like you're getting bigger. So we're gonna be covering the brain waves that the brain actually facilitates itself through, right? Every time we wake up in what's called pure consciousness, also called alpha state, where our mind is clear. We're not thinking anything. We're not thinking about anything. We are in full time present moment, right? That is alpha state, okay? When you get to the highest brainwave, according to the brain scans, they're also known as EEG scans, right? The beta state is when you are in a sensory mode, right? Where you're now aware of different things in your environment. You're very much focused on what's happening all around you, right? This can even go as high as when you're in a fight or flight mode, right? When you're in a stress response mode. The dangerous thing about being in a fight or flight mode for too long is that you can actually do some dangerous things to your body, some damaging things to your body and your mind if you're in a high stress response state for an extended period amount of time. Okay, so first we have the beta state, right? This is the highest vibrating brainwave length, right? When you're very aware of your extrasensory environment, you're very aware of the painting, the conversation, you're just focused on your environment. When you're in alpha state, right, you are now in a very focused state where you're not thinking any thoughts. You're just very aware, right? It's almost like oneness, right? We live in a duality where, you know, we are expressing ourselves to the outer world, but we also have an inner world, right? So when now you're in alpha state, you are now in this inner world where you are very, very conscious, right? It's almost like you're so aware of a thought that you think because you're in such present time. My brother's gonna be going over the last two brain waves, theta and delta. Go ahead, bro. Wow, bro, that was amazing. That was incredible. I hope you guys got some value from the alpha state and the beta state. And I want you guys to keep in mind that we're learning this information and we're teaching it, right? We're learning, we're applying, we're getting the results, and we're teaching it. We are not masters, but we are simply just pouring out of our cup. So now we're able to hold and retain more information. But like I said, I'm gonna be going over the theta and the delta brainwave state. And I want you to look at theta, right? Theta as the state right before you fall asleep, right? You're in that state of prayer. Your conscious mind is somewhat accessible. Your conscious mind is somewhat aware, right? But your subconscious mind is open vastly, right? So the amount of awareness for your subconscious mind, you know, is on a whole other level. I'm not, you know, a brainwave expert, but I can deeply give you guys a message where now you can realize that the information that you're tapping into, right, your higher faculties, the things that you are hearing, the things that you are seeing with your third eye, when you close your eyes, when you want to create, when you want to use this as a state to get what it is that you want with the fifth dimension, you're now able to tap into that with the theta state, right? So in order to put yourself in that theta state, this is right before you go to sleep, right? So if you've been a person that has been highly stressed, right? You've been a person that has been dealing with fear, anxiety, different things like that. Before you go to sleep, right, you're gonna enter into that theta state. And when you enter into that theta state, that's when you wanna impress a message into your subconscious mind, right? So I'm gonna move on to the delta state. And in the delta state, this is when you are fast asleep, right? You are in a deep sleep, also known as REM sleep. And once you enter this state as delta, now your subconscious mind is fully open, right? Your subconscious mind, I want you to think about it. It's almost like a laser fighter jet, right? It's something that is so, it operates at such a high level that it almost definitely works autonomously, right? Automatically. And whatever you impress on the subconscious mind, that is what you become, right? But that is a whole nother conversation. I want you guys just to be aware of these brainwave cycles, so now that you can start impressing the right information to your subconscious mind, so you can now start reprogramming those paradigms, right? So like I said, we have the alpha state, which is pure consciousness. We have the high beta state. This is the state that you don't want to be in, right? The state where you are highly reactive. You are highly reactive. You don't want to be there for too long, right? The theta state is the hypnosis state. Like I said, I want you to look at theta as hypnosis, right? And then we go into delta, which is deep REM sleep. Once you understand these brainwave cycles, you're able to control your inner world. And when you're able to control your inner world, you will always reflect your outer world based on how you feel inside, right? So I hope you guys got an amazing message. I hope you guys got a lot of value. Drop it in the chat. Drop how you felt, one word, whatever it is, however you're feeling. We want to know about it. We'll see you guys on the next video. Twin Vibrations out. Much love. Let's go.